Imagine making $13,000 from your personal brand in your first 2 months. So guys, I have a really cool interview. This is actually with one of my friends, Ollie Chapman. Now he's also based in London and he started his personal brand around 2.5 months ago. And since then he has made $13,000. And the best part is he has a tiny following, around 400 YouTube subscribers and 1,400 Instagram followers. So guys, we just recorded a sick interview, talked about pretty much everything you need to know about personal branding and why starting your personal brand will be the best decision you ever made. All right guys, let's hop into the interview right now. So guys, we're here with Ollie Chapman now. So yeah, basically thought I have just have a couple questions for you. So can you basically just give my audience like a bit of context as to your personal brand, how you got started, how long ago you got started, etc., etc.?
Yeah, sure. So I started my personal brand about two months ago, 2.5 months ago. So I started really through Instagram. Instagram was one of the first things I started, just kind of promoting other people's products and things through posts and really just like in the bio of my Instagram. Because one of the first things I learned really about personal brand was that like affiliate marketing is like one of the best ways to get started and promoting other people's knowledge, things that have helped you out. And because then you can then earn some kind of commission for promoting that. So that's kind of what I started. So the first thing I did was got some of my favorite books and things because I knew like on Amazon, if you promote like Audible trials, you can get like commissions for it. So I picked up like,
Audible's like, was it $5 for every free trial
yeah,
sign up, and then
it's like £5. It's like £5. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. So £5 every free trial sign up, and then
Yeah.
£10 if they sign up after that.
Yeah. If they sign up after that, yeah. So that's the first thing I did because I thought this is really profitable, and I had just a stack of books and stuff like that I bought and everything, and so I just thought, okay, like I'm going to start posting pictures, maybe do some Instagram stories or Instagram lives talking about the books and everything, and then promoting them through that. So that's kind of how I started through Instagram. And then people were kind of starting to ask me, like, you should do YouTube videos. Why don't you do YouTube videos and things like that? And it was because I didn't think like I knew enough. If you know what I mean? Like I wasn't like 100% an expert on this stuff. So that's why I didn't at the beginning. But thinking back now, like I should have just like jumped into it straight away when I started my Instagram, because Instagram's a bit different than YouTube. You're not really 100% putting yourself out there. It's mainly just photos and even stories that like 20 seconds, 30 seconds long. Like you're not really putting yourself out there that much. But I kind of just took the dive, went into YouTube, and like I'm really glad that I actually did. Because this is when like the personal brand stuff really kicked off. And because especially with affiliate marketing, it kind of takes it to the next level, because when you've got videos out, they're running around the clock 24/7. People are always watching it. You're always getting new people in. And the good thing about YouTube is you can put as many affiliate links in the descriptions as you want. Whereas Instagram, you've only really got your bio. So you can put one link in there. So it kind of limits you down to just one product or one service at a time. But with YouTube, like I said, the descriptions are so big, you could put as many as you want. So that's when I started adding in different services, different tools, different website things I used. I could have multiple books and things like that I was referring. So that's when the affiliate commissions started to grow and everything like that. And then from there, people started asking me, do you have any of your own products? Do you have any of your own services and things like that? And at the time, like I didn't really think like, am I in the position, like am I someone of that great of value to be able to, I had like 20 subscribers, like 30 subscribers. Why would anyone want to buy something off me, right? Like I'm not like anyone big. I'm not Ty Lopez. I'm not Joe Soto, whatever. So from there, I just thought, you know what, like all I can do is try. All I can do is take action. Like if I do it, then like that's how I'm going to find the answer out, right? So I made like an initial product, right? And the goal of this product was really just to test the waters and see whether people would actually buy from me. It wasn't.
So in that's what's known as a IFO, initial front end offer. So
Yeah.
I mean, I talk about this all the time. It's so clever that you did that, because like people are like either go like 100 or 0, right? They're either like, I'm gonna spend 3 years working on a course, right? Get lighting, get cameraman and stuff like that, and then no one buys it. So what you did was like test the waters, cheap. I think your ebooks are like £17 thereabouts.
Yeah, well, when they first launched, they were like 10, I think, or something. Yeah, like 10, 15. They were pretty cheap. So, and because I didn't have that big a following on YouTube when I launched my ebooks, like maybe 30, 40, 50 subscribers, not a lot. My Instagram was at about 1,000 because I grew that quite quickly to beginning, but I kind of like tailed off with that once I started YouTube. But I thought, okay, I'm going to bring out these ebooks, like you said, as an IFO just to see if people will buy. And I didn't think like anyone would buy because why would they? Like I'm not a big like person.
So to give people context, what is it that you do?
I do social media marketing, so like basically like signing clients and running their Facebook ads, Instagram ads, and things like that. So that's what I kind of base my personal brand around. And so people were asking me, "Oh, can you help me out?" So I released an ebook just to see if people would buy, and like I sold quite a lot. I think I made like £100 in the first like night of them selling. So like there were £10, so I sold 10. So and that was what really hit me about how powerful this personal brand stuff can really be. And it's because of how much a follower or a subscriber is worth to you, or even a viewer. They don't even have to have an account and subscribe with you. They could just be a viewer that even just comes across your videos. Like they're gonna buy from you if they trust you, if they like you, and things like that. And I think videos are the easiest way to convert, like cold traffic into like warm leads, and then eventually into like true fans and things like that, because it's so personal and everything. And also it's free to upload a video. Like you don't need to be spending hundreds of pounds on ads and testing all these different things. Like eventually, yes, once you've scaled up and you've made the money, you can go down that route, which is obviously the best way to go. But at the beginning, all you need is basically your phone with a camera and an internet connection, and you can just record videos and stuff. So that's when I realized how powerful this stuff really was people were actually like buying these ebooks from me. So then eventually I started to release more ebooks. I then had I had 3 in total. So then what I did was I bundled them together and made like a 3 ebook package, and then put that higher up. And then eventually people started buying that as well. So it was kind of like a mini sort of value ladder kind of already there. People could either buy the 1 ebook for however much it was, or they could buy the bundle and stuff. So obviously more people started buying the bundle and things. So I was making even more money per day by then. And now I've put them up even higher because I've created a full scale digital product, which is my course, which is the next kind of thing, the next step I took with my personal brand, was to create this digital product. And that's what made me the majority of my money.
Okay, yeah, and can we touch on that? So right now, currently, you have how many YouTube subscribers?
Like 435 or 36 or something at the time of this video.
435, and then Instagram, how much do you have on there?
Like 1.4, 1.5K.
All right, so in 2 months you've grown it to that level, and I think like obviously, guys, me and Ollie are actually like friends in real life. We both live in London, so like admittedly between us, like that's quite a small amount. Like in 2 months, like you haven't built the biggest following.
No,
right?
No.
But in the last 60 days, how much money have you made from your personal brand?
It's been around like 6,000, I think, from courses.
Oh, in the last 60 days, so like in the last 2 months.
Oh, in the last 60 days, like over £10,000.
So guys, in the last 60 days, in his first two and a half months of personal branding, he's made £10,000. So that equates to roughly $13,000. So 13,000, like he has 500 YouTube subscribers and he has 1.5K on Instagram. There are YouTubers who have 500,000 who aren't making as much as he is, right?
Yeah.
Because once again, he's thinking like a business, right? He's thinking like a business. He's not relying on paid promotions, AdSense. He's taking into his own hands. He's testing.
Funny thing is I can't even apply for AdSense because I haven't got enough YouTube views. Like you have to have 10,000 YouTube views with ads. So I don't even make any money off AdSense. I make $0 a month from AdSense. It's all from actually thinking like a business owner, putting out products, putting out services, doing things like that, coaching calls, etc.
So you started off basically just by building trust with your personal brand. You put out a bunch of free value, like Instagram DMs were huge for you. Just like, anyone had the smallest question from what you've told me, like you would just go in detail and provide shit tons of value.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then you know, they're like, awesome. So what is it that you use, right? And so you told me that like you kind of went from building trust to your first source of income was like the affiliate side of things because you
yeah,
still weren't sure whether you knew enough about your industry.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's because at the beginning, yeah, like I felt like obviously I was doing well with my agency and things like that, but I didn't because it was because I'd learned from other people and things like that. I didn't know whether like I was in the position to then be teaching other people and things. But it was because of the answers and the in-depth answers I was giving people in DMs. They were like yo, you need to start making YouTube videos and stuff because you're getting so much value. I'm getting so much value out of these messages, and that was something that because I'd kind of had like learned some sales stuff online, I realized that selling is all about value and things like that. You have to give out so much more value first for free before you can ever like expect anything in return. But if you do that, then on the back end, you're going to profit from it so much, like I have and like you have and stuff with your personal brand and things. So that was kind of one thing that I really focused on at the beginning was just helping people as much as I could, and also like even now it's not just the monetary benefits that I get, like people signing clients, people like changing their lives, quitting their jobs, like that is probably one of the best achievements like I've had in my.
So do you want to tell them basically? Ollie launched a course 10 days ago, right? So 10 days ago with 1,500 Instagram followers and 400 YouTube subscribers. You didn't promote to do you promote to your mailing list?
Yeah, I did, but it's not very big.
Okay.
It's just the people that had bought my ebooks and
Okay,
things.
so basically, like he just promoted to social media. He's not doing anything fancy. He's not running webinars or even running any sort of adverts, stuff like that.
No.
So in your first 10 days since the course was launched, how much have you made?
So revenue wise was $6,000 or just over $6,000.
So $6,000 in 10 days from a course, and so look, monetary wise, like money wise, like you're fucking crushing it, right? With a tiny following. So for any of you guys that think you need to have a huge following, that's not the case, right?
Yeah. No.
But you know what? Let's even put the money aside away. Do you want to tell them, because we were discussing right before we started recording? Do you want to tell them about one of your coaching students?
Yeah. So one of
the course students. I mean.
Yeah. So one of the course students came on. I think he only had the course for maybe like four or 5 days. I'm not really sure how much it was, but he like first jumped, like, because I go through how to prospect and get clients, and he told me from his first prospecting sitting, he landed his first meeting within like 5 minutes or something like that, which was just insane for me because it wasn't from the fact that, oh, awesome, he's signed a client, now I can promote, or he's got a meeting, now I can promote my course. It was more the fact that this guy's life is now changed forever because of like the confidence, and like all his beliefs would have just been completely abolished because of like the confidence he would have gained from doing this. And then a few days later, when he had the meeting, he actually signed the client in his first ever meeting. So basically a 4 or 5 day span, he went from not having any meetings or any clients to actually landing his first client and earning his first like monthly retainer. And that feeling was just far greater than like the monetary value you can get. And I think this is why I kind of prefer my personal brand stuff over my kind of agency work. Like I like my agency work. Agency work is really, really good for like earning full-time incomes and things like that when you first want to start off. But like the reward, coming from like the reward as in like a personal kind of side is like I get that so much more from helping out students and things like that, because when you run ads for businesses, you make them more money and things like that, but they've already got money and stuff. So it's so much better helping someone out who doesn't have it, because I know what it's like. Only like 3, 4, 5 months ago, I was in the same position as basically everyone that I'm teaching now, and to see them kind of get out of their 9 to 5s and kind of learn how to make a full-time income is just probably one of the best feelings I've ever had, and it would never have come around if I didn't start my personal brand. Like I think a lot now, like I really, really wish I started it earlier, but it's because I had these beliefs of, oh, you need like 500k followers to even make any kind of money. Like it's because I didn't even really know about selling your own products. I thought it was all about AdSense, like which is a lot. It's what most people think. You see these big YouTubers and they think, oh, they make so much money on views. that's the only way you can make money. But I had no idea about affiliate marketing. I didn't really know how like it's so easy to do. I didn't really know that. Even creating your own products and promoting them, and even building an audience, it doesn't matter how big it is. It just matters about how much they actually like you, how much value they get from you. Because if you had 100,000 subs, but they didn't really care about you, they kind of just tuned in just to get a laugh out of you. Really, it's like a comedy channel or whatever. But if you actually provide some kind of substance, some kind of value, something that they can take from and actually improve their life, you could literally have 10 subscribers, right? If you had 10 true fans, you brought out a digital product for, say, $100, and all of them bought it, you've made $1,000 in one day off those 10 true fans, which is, I think, a lot of people don't understand how powerful that is when it comes to having channels based around giving value and something where they can actually change their life.
All right. Well, yeah, guys, we have covered a lot here. Hopefully that breaks some of your limiting beliefs about, number one, having to be an expert when you go into personal branding. You don't have to be an expert. You just have to share your journey. People start building trust with you, and you can make money off of other people's expertise. And then, eventually one day you can step into that expert role. And once you step into that expert role, once again, you don't need a huge following. Like $13,000 in 2 months, just over 2 months. Like that's ridiculous money, guys. So, and as you said, like, you came out with your course and your student fucking crushed it, right? Yeah. So it works. You're providing value, and people are going crazy for it. So, guys, I'm gonna leave all of Ollie's information.
If I could just add one more thing before we go. Something you just mentioned there is so when you said documenting your journey, that's something I really wish I did. Like, I wish I filmed when I had nothing, right? When I didn't even have an agency, because this is something I noticed that you've done, is through your Instagram, people can see when you, right at the beginning of your journey. That's something I didn't have. So I kind of wish I would have picked up the camera and started vlogging from day one, because of the personal brand is all about building that value and everything. I think coming from day one, from nothing, and then showing everyone the journey, I think that just builds the value even more, and then you'll become a lot more relatable, and you can even gain even more true fans that way. So,
basically, what you're saying there is just get started, get started as soon as possible.
It doesn't like I think it's better if you don't have a business or anything like that, because you can actually document the journey. So you're not too unrealistic. If someone just turns on the screen and you're there sat in your Ferrari already, it's
unrelatable.
It's too far away. Whereas if you're just there, your phone, okay, this is me, I'm going to go out and do this, and then people can actually see you achieve something. I think that's a lot more powerful than you just sat there in your Ferrari, like in your first video.
All right. So, guys, as I said, I'm going to leave all of Ollie's links in the description. If you want to see more of us together, right now, obviously you guys know I'm on a business trip in Amsterdam, but we both live in London. So if you want to see him feature a lot more, maybe talk about social media and whatnot, then let me know. We'll feature him again. Influencer Ignited is 2 days away. And I mean, look, here's living proof that it works. Provide a shit ton of value, make passive income, help change lives. So enough has been said there. Thank you so much for actually jumping on here and sharing your experience. And I'll see you guys. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed that interview. As I said, his links will be down in the description. Influencer Ignited is exactly 2 days away now. My phone keeps blowing up with people asking me to reserve spots for them, begging to keep the pre-launch open for them, etc., etc. So it's definitely going to be interesting on Sunday to see how everything pans out. The launch is going to be at 6 o'clock GMT, which is basically London time. So 6 o'clock, make sure you're at your computer. I am now upping it to 25 spots for the pre-launch group. Obviously, you guys get all the discounts, all the bonuses. So look, once it's gone, it's gone. I don't know how quick the spots are going to fill up. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I have a really good video for you guys tomorrow once again. Hope you enjoyed this video. Go check out all these stuff. I'll see you then.